Baruch atah asher anat melech ha'olam asher kedishanu v'tzvotav v'tzivanu l'hitatif l'tzitzit. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Bluebells. 2 days in a row, both of you. Hi. Thanks. Shema Yisrael Asher Eloheinu Yahweh Echad. Vahafta et anat Elohecha uv'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chomer yadecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher noachim mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'vitecha v'lechtecha havadech uv'shachbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam le'ohot al yadecha v'chayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chtavtaham al mizuzot beitecha u'v'hisharecha v'chaya Ki v'achayu elepecha el ha'aretz asher nisba'e lavatecha le'Ephraim le'Yitzchak u'Yaakov לתת לך ערים גדולות וטובות אשר לא בנית, ובתים מלאים כל טובה אשר למילאת, וברות הצבים אשר לא עשת, כערים וזיתים אשר לא נתת, והלכת ושבת, ישמר לך פן תשכח את יראה אשר תשכח מארץ מצרים מבית עבדים. You know, Bluebells, you're an inspiration for me too. I don't say that lightly. Right? Like, the fact that you all are here every morning inspires me to be here too. It is reciprocal like that. These days I am constantly doubting whether I can ever find meaningful work, or what there is to be inspired by in being here, right? In being on this planet together. But that itself, that we can be here together it's a lot. It's quite a lot. Hello, Avi. Hi, Batya. Good morning, all of my friends. Thanks for being here. So, let's read about Inanna. Except we're not reading about Inanna today. We're reading about her lover, Dumuzi. She abandoned him. She came up from the underworld, and the Gala demons were like, "We'll take your son." And she was like, "No, don't take my son." And they're like, "We'll take your daughter." And she's like, "Nah, don't take my daughter." And they're like, "We'll take your lover." And she's like, "Yeah, that asshole, take him." Right? And so now we're in this sequence with Dumuzi and his sister, Gesht Inanna, right? Who's not the same thing as Inanna, but like actually she is. Sister wife, old times, they had different norms about incest and different ways of imagining it. In any case, the Gala were chasing Dumuzi, and they found him in the reeds. Well, actually, they go through, and first they investigate his sister, right? We'll start there. It's a little graphic. Trigger warning, I suppose. The Gala clapped their hands gleefully. They went searching for Dumuzi, and they came to the home of Geshtinana, and they cried out, "Show us where your brother is." Geshtinana would not speak. They offered her the water gift. She refused it. They offered her the grain gift. She refused it. Heaven was brought close. Earth was brought close. Death was brought close. Geshtinana would not speak. They tore her clothes. They poured pitch into her vulva. Geshtinana would not speak. And the commentary from the student who owned this book before me, I think, is just right on point. That fucking sucks. That's what they said. And yeah. The small Gala said to the large Gala, "Who, since the beginning of time, has ever known a sister to reveal a brother's hiding place? Come, let us look for Dumuzi in the home of his friend." Hey, Queen. Missed you too. So, now they're going to go to the home of his friend and do similar terrible tortures. The Gala went to Dumuzi's friend. They offered him the water gift. He accepted it. They offered him the grain gift. He accepted it. Oh no, he's going to betray Dumuzi. He said, "Dumuzi hid in the grass, but I don't know the place." The Gala searched for Dumuzi in the grass. They did not find him. The friend said, "Dumuzi hid among the small plants, but I don't know the place." The Gala searched for Dumuzi among the small plants. They did not find him. So the friend said, "Dumuzi hid among the large plants, but I don't know the place." So the Gala searched for Dumuzi among the large plants. They did not find him. And the friend said, "Dumuzi hid in the ditches of Arali. Dumuzi fell down in the ditches of Arali. In the ditches of Arali, the Gala caught Dumuzi. Dumuzi turned pale and wept. He cried out, 'My sister saved my life. My friend caused my death. If my sister's child wanders in the street, let the child be protected. Let the child be blessed. If my friend's child wanders in the street, let the child be lost. Let the child be cursed.' The Gala surrounded Dumuzi. They bound his hands. They bound his neck. They beat the husband of Inanna. Dumuzi raised his arms to heaven, to Utu, the god of justice, and cried out, 'Oh, Utu, you are my brother-in-law. I am the husband of your sister. I am the one who carried food to the holy shrine. I am the one who brought wedding gifts to Uruk. I kissed the holy lips. I danced on the holy knees, the knees of Inanna. Change my hands into the hands of a gazelle. Change my feet into the feet of a gazelle. Let me escape from my demons. Let me free to Kubiresh.' The merciful Utu accepted Dumuzi's tears. He changed his hands to the hands of a gazelle. Hooves, right? He changed his feet to the feet of a gazelle. Dumuzi escaped from his demons. He fled to Kubiresh. And here we have a tablet printing of a gazelle escaping to Kubiresh. And with that, we will pause. We will return tomorrow to read about Dumuzi's eventual escape and then return. Thanks for joining me, friends. How are you doing, Batya? What are you up to today, Avi? Hi, Freedom. How are your kids? Are you enjoying getting stoned on the porch? It's important. It's cold, but I guess not where you are. You know, I have the same conversation with you all every time. Every time. I find it comforting. Truly. I find it comforting to have these same conversations with you over and over again. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Sometimes I think I'm a little bit crazy, right? But, I suppose I am, and it's okay. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Thanks, Masha. I like the way this looks, too. It makes me a little nervous to, say Sanskrit prayers. We're about to do Shivananda Arati, because Shivananda has labeled the color orange as sacred. and specifically hierarchically sacred, right? Like it is the color of the vestments of swamis, and I'm not a swami. I will never be a swami. I have not made those sacrifices, made those kinds of commitments in order to achieve that level of social spiritual authority, right? And so I think it's okay because this shirt is red, this dress is red, right? Swamis don't wear red, but I just don't want to be making symbolic claims that I don't want to be making. Thanks, Queen. So we will say Arati from the Shivananda tradition. So a little bit about the Shivananda tradition. I think, I've said this prayer to you all 100 times, 1,000 times, right? But Shivananda was an Indian guru in the 20th century, early 20th century, and he sent a number of his acolytes to English-speaking countries, to England and to America and to Canada, in order to start religious centers there. And there's one not far from where I live, about an hour and a half from where I live, that I'm getting a call from okay, hold on. Hi, hello.
Hi, you're streaming.
I'm streaming.
I wondered that when I called.
Yeah.
Hello, streaming.
Hi. How are you?
Hi, we don't have to talk now. I was just saying hello.
Okay, I like you. We can talk later.
I like you too. You look very nice in orange.
Thank you. I was explaining to them how I'm not a swami, but I'm wearing orange because I like orange. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's maybe a little, but it looks very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. I love you.
Okay, bye. I love you. That's my friend. Yeah, so my parents brought me to one of the Shivananda centers in the Catskills of New York. I was very young, very, very young, and I spent some time there. It's absolutely influenced me quite a bit. Right, like I learned to garden with a transgender woman there, and was the first trans woman that I'd spent significant amount of time with. So, important things. But anyway, I'm not making any spiritual claims with my orange headscarf. It's not. I mean, I'm making spiritual claims, I suppose, but I'm not appropriating. Okay. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. You can debate that amongst yourselves if you care to, but that's the context. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Nice to see you. So, we're gonna say Arati. The word Arati means flame in Sanskrit. Here we have our little flame. Oh, hi. I'm gonna scare Abby now. I just like teasing you. That's okay. So, Arati goes like this. Jaya Jaya Arati Vina Vinayaka Vina Vinayaka Shri Ganesha Jaya Jaya Arati Subramanya Subramanya Kartikeya Jaya Jayarti Venugopala Venugopala Venuola Papa Vidura Navanita Chora Jaya Jayarti Venkanta Ramana Venkanta Ramana Sankata Harana Sita Rama Radhe Shama Jaya Jayarti Gauri Manohara Gauri Manohara Bhavani Sankara Samba Sadashiva Uma Maheshwara Jaya Jaya Rati Raja Rajeshwari Raja Rajeshwari Tripura Sundari Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Mahashakti Jaya Jaya Rati Anjaneya Anjaneya Hanumanta Jaya Jaya Rati Dattatreya Dattatreya Trimutri Avatara Jaya Jaya Rati Adityaya Adityaya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jaya Arati, Sanischaraya, Sanischaraya, Bhaskaraya, Jaya Jaya Arati, Sankarachaya, Sankarachaya, Advaita Gurave, Jaya Jaya Arati, Sadgurunata, Sadgurunata, Shivananda, Jaya Jaya Arati, Vishnu Devananda, Vishnu Devananda, Vishnu Devananda, Jaya Jaya Arati, Agastya Munaye, Agastya Munaye, Shriyama Priyaye, Jaya Jaya Arati, Ayapa Samine, Dharma Shastave, Jaya Jaya Arati, Jesus Gurave, Moses Gurave, Buddha Gurave, Jaya Jaya Arati, Muhammad Gurave, Guru Nanak Gurave, Samastya Grubho Namaha, Jaya Jaya Arati, Venugopala. Tatra Suyobati Natandrakara Tamni Mavidyobati Kutaya Magni Twameva Bantamanamandi Sarvam Tasya Basya Samidam Vivandi Om Yange Kayamane Kaiva Govari Saraswati Narmade Siddhikaveri Can't quite hit that note. Namastitam Namo Namaha. Twameva Mata Chapita Twameva Bandusha Saka Twameva Vidya Javinam Twameva Sarvam Mama Deva Kayena Vacha Manasendriyarva Buddhyatmanava Prakrite Sabhavad Karumi Adyad Sakalam Parasmahi Narayana Iti Sarmar Payami Savadharmam Ravichayam Amikam Savadam Raja Aham Sva Sarvapapayo Mokshayami Masucha. Whatever actions I perform with my body, speech, mind, senses, my nature, my intellect, or my emotions, all these, I dedicate to you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. So, now we'll say Kaddish. Now we will say Kaddish. So, the word Kaddish means holy, currently, but the etymology goes far, far back. How many of you have heard me say this before? I do have, I don't know, some kind of self-awareness about the fidelity of my repetitions. I try to keep a little bit of variety. But anyway, here's a goddess. Her name is Kaddish. She stands on a lion. She arouses Egyptian gods. She holds snakes. And that is the same root as Kaddish, right? Same root as Kiddish. Kiddish is the prayer that we say over wine on Sabbath, right? And Kaddisha means something like sacred prostitute. If you read in the Book of Kings, there are sections about expelling the sacred prostitutes from the temple, right? Break down the Asherah poles, these things. So, it's a word with many meanings. There are still towns in Syria, Kadesh. And it's my name that I inherited from my partner, the person that briefly showed up on the screen today. That's her father's name, and his father's name. And I took it from her. I upset my father about it. I abandoned a dead name. He got angry. Why would you change your last name? Kaddish has all of this history. I want to be associated with sacred prostitutes. Thank you very much. My old last name just meant money. Don't like that. Anyway, linguistics aside, Kaddish is a prayer of grief. And, I've been saying this prayer with you every day now since the pandemic began. That's when I started saying Kaddish, for all the people who were sick and dying. And since then, my understanding of these words and what they mean, how they can be used, has changed, and I've come to realize the power of public grieving, I suppose. Right? Like, there's quite a lot in my individual, selfish little life that I am sad about, that I grieve about, that causes me pain. And when I'm in this space with you all, I try to acknowledge it, right? Try to recognize that, yes, I'm here. Sometimes it sucks. I'm still here, and we're here. And we can acknowledge that we are here together, and that sometimes we are in pain together. And by sharing that, we can accept and understand. So that's why I say Kaddish with you all. So we're going to say some very old words that my ancestors have been using for a very long time to help them respond to death. And they go like this. Yid Gadal, Vid Kadash, Shema Rabba. B'yama Divrach Yute V'yamlich Mal Chute. B'chayachon of Yomechon of Chayedu Kol Beit Yisrael. B'galav Yisman Kari V'yimru. Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabba Mevarach Li'alam Omei Omaya Yitbarach V'ishtabach V'itba'ar V'itramam V'itnaseh V'itadar V'itale V'italal Shemei Dekudesha Berechu Leila Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata D'yamiran B'yama V'imru. Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chaim Aleinu V'yachol Yisrael V'imru. Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mirmav Huya Aseh Shalom Aleinu V'yachol Yisrael V'imru. Amen. Oh, say shalom b'mamav, Hoya say shalom aleinu, v'alechol Yisrael, v'imru, v'imru, amen. Thank you. Thanks, friends. So I'm gonna go now. I have therapy in just a few minutes. I've been doing a lot of therapy lately. I have therapy most mornings. Sometimes alone, sometimes with my father. It's hard. But I'm working on it, right? And do that. Talk to the therapist, and then type. Try to get this thesis done. Got all winter. All winter it's gonna be like this. Not gonna go many places. I'm just gonna stay in this spot. Be a scholar of education. Work on a paper that I don't want to be working on so that I can move on. And it takes time, and I just sort of have to accept that. And then someday, in the future, in the spring, in the summer, I will start posting videos again, and interacting with you more with higher fidelity than just these morning streams. Because I do miss you all, and I miss performing in that way. So it goes. So if you appreciate this stream and this little practice that we have built for ourselves in the mornings, please do check out the link in my bio. You can leave a tip, or subscribe on Patreon, or subscribe on TikTok, or send little flames like Katie did. That was really sweet of you. There's lots of ways to show that you care, and you all do. I guess maybe one of the reasons why it's challenging for me to make that request at the end of the stream is because I think there's an implication that I think y'all don't care, right? I mean, no, there's not really, but like, I don't know. There are lots of ways that you can show your appreciation, and money is one of them. So thank you. Thank you for being here and just, being a part of my life like this. It's really, like, I never would have expected that something like this could exist. So, thanks. I'll see you tomorrow to say these words yet again. Have a wonderful day. Farewell.